While Kevin Ward Jr.'s birthplace is listed as Port Lighton, New York, people who live here tell me he was a huge part of this town. An old train station's windows are cracked in the village of Lyons Falls, much like the hearts of the people who live here.
This area loves the Ward family. I mean, they've been around this area forever. They're very well known. Everybody in the family is a good person, just a genuinely good person, so they're very well liked.
The 20-year-old Ward worked here with his father in the family business.
They were very close, so they did everything together. He worked with his dad doing the painting, and and then they sponsored him for the racing, and he's been racing since he was 4, and everybody followed it.
Tiffany Axtell works at the local hardware store, where Ward would regularly come for supplies.
When something like this happens to someone like him, just so young and full of life and happy, and try anything once, and it's shock. I still can't believe it. I'm still in shock. It's just so sad.
He also frequented this pizza parlor.
I've seen him since he was way young, and he's always been a gentle, kind-hearted, polite person, and the whole family really is, and it's a big deal to this community, and it's heartbreaking to hear that this has happened.
And she says while the death is tragic, the media's focus on Tony Stewart is upsetting.
It seems like Kevin has been pushed aside a little bit, and it's more focused on him and NASCAR, and I really think that they should be talking about the family and the loss of a really great kid.
Perhaps that will happen when Lyons Falls remembers the young man at his funeral later this week. And I did speak with a number of people off camera who remembered Kevin Ward Jr. fondly as a man who would do anything for his community, a trait he seemed to share with his father, Kevin Sr. I also attempted to reach out to his Aunt Wendy, who recently made comments about Tony Stewart on Facebook. She declined. And as you can imagine, there are plenty of people here in town who would prefer the media to leave altogether, something I don't believe will happen anytime soon.